Nurk, how many times have you thrown a football in your life?
Not real football, but I think I really can pass. Even sometimes coach going crazy in my year seven, but I think that's one thing I can do and willing to do.
Jason Quick with The Athletic.
Nurk, can you explain where your willingness to play defense comes from?
It's a lot of for myself, dude. I feel like I'm trying to put together a season I can, stay healthy and be in shape and do all the right things so I can be defensive player of the year. That's my goal in this league. And I really think I'm capable of doing that. Obviously, with the guards we have, and now with the power Norm in the lineup, there's not a lot of guys who can protect the rim. I'm trying to do my best to, give us some execution between. And in the past, I did the job right. So now it's staying disciplined, being solid. And sometimes when you miss the period of time in the season, you get anxious. You try to try to do too much at times. And I think everything started fell into place. Obviously, I have light off today, but everything else, I feel like it's a great thing when you can impact the game in so many ways. And that's why I feel people underestimate sometimes. Like, I really feel I'm the best defensive player on this team. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Was there a time in your career where you felt like your defense started to come together or was changed?
I believe sometimes the system make great players, and the great players make a good system. So for me, I always have those capability to do it. It's just a matter of time when I'm going to get a chance, and I think Portland give me a chance. Obviously the sometimes and most of the time being in a position to succeed is the most important thing in this league. But it's all about timing and as far as defensive end.
Hey, Nick Krupke with Fox 12.
Nurk, there's a lot of doubters, onlookers of this team when you guys went through that funk a couple weeks ago. Obviously, you've changed things here. What gave you guys the belief to stay with what you knew and knowing that you were capable of being able to play as you've been now, 9 of 10?
I mean, they, kind of give us something. We never take excuses, but I really believe we've never been in that position if we stay healthy through the year. I feel like even some teams can say that way, the same part about it. But Blazers just making things harder, man. We like to do that. We like to play with people and emotions. Most of the year we play the defense like 6 minutes, and we kind of play, feel it, and then just win the game. All the batters out there can going crazy, try to kill us, tread us, but we like to play with them, man. I feel like sometimes if I have an off night and I'm riding a line, I'm happy about it. Like I'm not happy about my performance, but at least the one good thing is everybody fail on the bets. But I'm just playing. It sometimes it's just the way it is, and I feel like in the past years we always turn up at the end because we know we can't get those easy ones and to slip away. And in the past, in the middle of the season, we kind of did let us slip those when we're supposed to win. But when you look at that way, we always can say we shouldn't win some games, and we win it. So I guess it can go both ways.
Going back to Jason Quick with The Athletic.
Nurk, you kind of just touched on it, but almost every year you guys come on strong at the end. Why do you think that is?
I think just the culture that no matter what happened in the season, I didn't see in my 4 years in the Blazers that anybody got too high or too low on the things when we think we're going great. I think in my 2 years we've been third in the last 2 years in a row or something like that. We never been like too excited about it. We there, and that's the thing. I feel like this culture, they just understand where at the point of the season you are, try the best, try to do the best you can to finish the season the right way. You know, obviously, I probably wish we can rest some people in the end, but it's not the way, man. We just try to make it hard as possible for us and for the fans.
And you've been a part of some pretty good Blazers teams. Where does this caliber of play rank, you think, during your time here?
It's hard, man. You know, it's hard because you have some great human beings in the team, and as far as talent, I feel like we are at the top probably. I think the sucks part is just we never been long enough. But that's you know, we can't control those part. If you ask me if we can beat anybody in this league, of course we're not. You know, we obviously never been in a matchup like we scared about somebody. We not, you know, we didn't fear that way. If we didn't play the best basketball, we stay with. Obviously, sometimes when you have a too good group of guys and they not call each other, you know, on the defense or when you have bad games, I feel like sometimes we need that, you know, not necessarily just be on somebody's ass all the time. But I think this year we was missing that, being on the bench, being on the injury, me and CJ, and you know, up and downs, you couldn't do that because you just on the side, you don't want to, you know, pressure people too much. But I feel like the best part we did it, we stayed together, and we believe it. I think we have a great, you know, pieces. When you know, you can see right now, last couple days or last 2 weeks, that things are failing together. So if you guys ask so many questions in the past about defense, now I feel we have just 1 or 2 questions. That's a great thing, I guess.
And last questions coming from Dwight James with NBC Sports Northwest.
Just to interrupt real quick, Damian Lillard's on his way to the locker room availability, so he'll be there momentarily. Go ahead, Dwight.
Nurk, going into this game, you guys were 0-9 against the teams above you in the West. And I'm wondering how much it means before the playoffs and everything to get a breakthrough like that and get a win against one of those teams that, you know, obviously you have to play in that caliber in the playoffs.
Those numbers don't mean shit, man. What happened in the past and the way we was playing, I wish they can think that's the team they playing against. When you have a Dame and CJ rolling and Melo off the bench rolling like that, you know, I don't think the numbers are the same. But you know, CJ was playing the All-Star season before injury, so I don't think you will see those numbers if we stayed together at the time. But like you said, numbers don't lie most of the times, right? And you are probably the dullest one about defense. And you know, right now we're talking about numbers that been in the past, but right now, really, you know, I think we're playing the best basketball right now. You know, defense, leaking, Rocco, everybody doing their part. Even I got to guard little fellas out there, so it's okay. We get in there. We get in there. You know, it's the best time of the year. In the past, I was, you know, maybe taking for granted something, and you know, got injury and never really feel the healthiest I've been. So I think this is the best part. Like I said, we, you know, when CJ went down and myself went down, we have a time to get back, even in the shape, even in the rhythm. So that was the best part about injuries. Like before, you know, my last injury before was like just right in the playoff. It couldn't make it back to the playoffs. So now I'm really excited. And like I said, this is probably the best we have in a long time, but you know, we can't just feel that way. We are not the Brooklyn or somebody like, you know, that can get hot any night. We are capable of doing that, but I don't know if we want to rely on that. You know, we got to play the best basketball we can, share the ball. I think when we're doing that, we have an edge, we are the best team.